What's going on, folks? We got third down and one. Tim, Josh, week 7 picks. Let's go.
All right, Josh. We're gonna start off with the third tomorrow's Thursday night football game.
Hmm.
Um, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the 49ers. I'm gonna pick the 49ers. That was one of my teams that I have been impressed with the past couple of weeks, even last week against Baltimore. Colin Kaepernick is doing a great job passing that ball. He's reading the defense much better. I think this would be a continuation of Seattle Seahawks falling again. I like the Niners. This could be.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think, like you said, Kaepernick is actually coming into his own, and I think it's all about the matchups. Curry, Bowman, I think they're gonna have a pretty nice day chasing Wilson down.
All right, thanks, guys. Moving on.
You're welcome.
All right, we have the Buffalo Bills playing in London with against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what?
London.
Watkins is out this game, and Percy Harvin for personal reasons won't be attending. EJ Manuel and Tyrod Taylor are both splitting reps with the first team. I like Blake Bortles the past 3 games. Jacksonville's coming to his sync. I think Jacksonville wins this football game.
Jacksonville they've been doing all right on the offensive side. It's their defense that just needs to pick it up for them. But I think I like the Bills in this one to turn it around. I think Rex Ryan said the right things about it's on him that they haven't been doing the right defensive schemes and why they've been slacking the past couple weeks. So I think they might actually turn it around here, get some momentum back on their side, and turn it around over there with a sport of tea.
Well, you do know Marcellus Davies and Williams threw Rex Ryan under the bus today, right? Yeah, big time. Big time. So
I heard the report, yeah.
Big time. Okay, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Rams. Todd Gurley's a monster. I got the Rams at home. Defense, Todd Gurley. What is there not to like? This could be the Seattle Seahawks 2.0 from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I just don't have enough faith in the Browns right now. They played a great game last week against Denver.
Yes,
It was a great game. But the Rams, it's hard to play teams in the dome, man. When they're at home, that noise control is crazy. And the Rams are nothing to sleep on. I think they can take one away, get to 500.
All right, we have the Minnesota Vikings against the Detroit Lions. Quato Cox, 2-minute warning member, he's coaching on the sidelines with the Vikings this week, and I think he will help the Vikings get that win against Detroit Lions. I got Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings, they need to pick it up on the offensive side of the ball. It can't be all AP doing everything. So, but I think you're right. I think they can take one away from the Lions. Lions haven't been impressive at all.
All right, we have the Houston Texans at the Miami Dolphins. I had picked this team to win the Super Bowl. I thought they were the AFC East favorite, and since I heard Randy Brown, our very own 2-minute warning member, got filled in fire. They hired Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell became that man, and this team looks totally different. And remember, this guy came from Bill Parcells' coaching tree. He played for and he coached under him. So I got the Miami Dolphins winning this football game at home.
I think it's fortunate that Miami's actually back at home after they got a win under their belt too now, and they get to face the team back under new head coach Dan Campbell at home and show them what they're made of. And the Texans really have nothing to write home about on the defensive side, and that's what their struggles have been all season. So I think the Dolphins get another.
Okay, we have the New Orleans Saints visiting the Colts. Tough loss for the Colts last week, especially with that Tickmore Bowl play whatever they trying to do. But I think the Colts are going to win this game hard. Saints got no defense. They got nobody who can cover ground. And I know Carl Gucci is a fantasy expert, but I will tell you that against those corners, start every wide receiver in your lineup.
Even Andre Johnson in the corner.
Yeah, everybody. I got the Colts this game.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think this is the game that Andrew Luck finally starts looking like Andrew Luck, and everyone starts to forget about his beginning season woes. Like every season, he starts out bad and turns it around, and everyone just remembers how he plays in second half of the season and postseason. So here we go, Colts.
Okay, we have Landry Jones starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, I'm going to take the Chiefs because this guy hasn't had a full game experience in a regular season game. Not talking about halftime or two quarters.
At Arrowhead too.
Yeah, Arrowhead. So I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the Chiefs. They're gonna find a way to win. Hopefully, Jeremy Maclin plays this game. But if not, watch the kid Chris Conley. They went to him a lot last week. So I got the Chiefs winning this game.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I want to give it to the Chiefs. They're at home, and you just think they can finally pull one around, and they're do it. And the thing that's pulling me away is the Jamal Charles factor. Once you lose him, I feel like the Saints always go into a huge losing streak. Maybe they win like 3-4 more games out of the season, if that. But I don't even know if they'll reach 5 wins this year now with Jamal Charles out. So I'm going to give it to the hot hand and the Steelers, and they keep the steam rolling.
All right. I'm going to dedicate this next pick to our very own Jacob. My man, Jake. We have the New York Jets visiting the New England Patriots. And I'm going to tell you this.
It's going to be a good game.
I see an upset. I see the Jets because 2-minute warning went to their game. And they promised, they stole 2-minute warning on the Titantron. And they said, we're going to do this for 2-minute warning. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to go to New England, and they're going to beat them. Brandon Marshall is going to destroy that secondary. Destroy that secondary. I'm going to tell you that. Even Eric Decker. I got the Jets winning big at Foxborough.
I like your bravery. I do like the Jets this year. But it's Tom Brady versus an AFC rival, man. You got to go with the history. This boy tears them up. You want to give him some love. You want to look at the positives for the Jets this year. You want to be like Muhammad Wilkerson and Sheldon Richardson and Leonard Williams, but at the same time, Tom is going to find a way, and so is Bill Belichick. And then did you hear the report today that people are kind of scared, or coaches might be afraid of Bill Belichick's genius, and that might would have caused Chuck Pagano to do that weird special pump play? That was on part of the interruption today. I don't know how true it is or where it's coming from or what validity it might have, but that's interesting. And if that's the case, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady pretty much have a 14-point favorite in any game they play.
I don't know. Beavis is guarding Elderman, and the Cowboys show the blueprint how you stop Gronkowski. And I'm gonna tell you this, Amendola. I mean, if Brandon LaFell was playing this game, I'll go toward the New England side.
I'm gonna give you the Jurassic Park line. Just like life finds a way, Tom Brady finds a way.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. He needs to be touched. Okay. All right. We have the Atlanta Falcons visiting the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna tell you this: one of my MVP candidates and Devonta Freeman, who I'm so happy to have him in fantasy in a lot of fantasy football leagues. I'm gonna tell you this: it's a bad boy. He is tearing it up, and I'm talking about, I believe, 300 and change receiving yards. He has 500 and change rushing, 9 touchdowns. And listen, it continues this Sunday in Tennessee. The Falcons will win this football game.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love having Devonta Freeman, man. I actually drafted him in a couple of leagues thinking he would actually just get a little more role than Tevin Coleman out there. But, boy, what a blessing in disguise that Tevin Coleman injury was. Not to wish harm on anybody, but, boy, is Devontae glad he went down because he is showing that he could be trusted right now. And he's thanking Matt Ryan for trusting him, and boy, is it paying off. And Dan Quinn is probably the happiest coach in the league right now. Nobody in the world saw Devontae Freeman being the number one running back this year.
What? I have to say no. I have to give that credit to Sean's brother Michael Ford, our very own host, because he told us
wasn't he a Coleman
last
boy?
year.
I thought he
was Coleman. It was Coleman, but he said if Freeman was healthy, he was saying it. If Freeman was healthy, this man's going bananas. So I'm gonna give him that credit.
Woodhead on steroids. That boy is like.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to the Falcons and the hot hand, boy. They're putting on right now, and I don't see it really stopping until they hit a really good contender.
Okay, we have the Oakland Raiders visiting the San Diego Chargers. I'll tell you this. Keenan Allen right now, there's no report saying he's not playing. He needs to play this game.
That boy is dangerous.
Yeah, he needs to play this game. I'm gonna give it to the Chargers. Phillip Rivers, they had a great game last week, in Green Bay. He threw for 500 yards, over 500 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and I think he'll take it right to the Raiders.
I honestly think it's the Chargers, man. Their offense is. I think is it the best in the league? I think they might be number one offense in the league, away from Keenan too this year, because they saw him last year. He was a big disappointment for a lot of owners, and boy, are people glad if they drafted him. And I'm one of them. I have a couple of Yahoo leagues with him, and I don't think he's been under like 30 points the past 2 or 3 weeks. That boy is a target monster, and he's been killing it out there. I got to give this one to the Chargers, and they get to 3 and 4.
Okay.
Guys.
We have the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants. Of course, I'm a New York Giants. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm going to explain why I'm picking my Cowboys. I think the defense will continue to do what the Philadelphia Eagles did on Monday night. I think we have a better defense as far as the front seven. All right. Greg Hardy will be a big factor along with Randy Gregory. I think Matt Castle will give the Cowboys more offensive life than what Brady Winnie could not offer them. So I got the Cowboys winning this game comfortable, not a blowout, just comfortable.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games where it's at that point in the season where if you're a fan of the team, you feel confident that you have the upper hand in this game. And for Giants fans, I feel our nation feels that we lost to Philly just in a huge abysmal dumpster fire heartbreaker. And if we can't get motivated enough not to possibly lose our third divisional game already this year, then what the hell else is going to motivate the team? So they need to really come out firing, show what they're made of, and especially take the second game against Dallas while they're at home. They need to take advantage of everything, especially if Victor Cruz is back for us. That's huge. Gives Miles White back on the bench. The kid just came off a practice squad from Green Bay. That's what we're working with right now. It's that bad. So we need all the firepower we can get, but I think the Giants can take a close one and finally get a divisional win and kind of turn it around.
Okay, fair enough. We have the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Carolina Panthers game. Yes, the Carolina Panthers. If my Cowboys win this game at 4:00, I'm going to enjoy 7:00 so much because the Carolina Panthers are going to take it to the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to eat it. They're going to tear them up. That defense in Carolina is going to tear up Bradford. I got Carolina winning this football game.
Yeah, something I wish the Giants had this year was a damn pass rush, and the Panthers have one, and they also got a great linebacker core. And I mean, if Sam Bradford plays the way he did Sunday night, there's no way he's winning in Carolina the way he played. So if the Panthers just keep up the schemes and they shut down their receiving core, and the Giants did pretty well for the most part until their offense gave it away and they were on the field too damn much, the Panthers can definitely win this one comfy.
All right. Okay, we have the Monday Night Football game, the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Arizona Cardinals. Yep. Okay, let me see. You got Tyrann Matthews, you got Tony Jefferson, you have Deion Buchanan, you have that's a good secondary right there. You got Larry Fitzgerald, you have John Brown, and you have Malcolm Floyd. You got Chris Johnson. I think that's too much for the Baltimore Ravens. The front seven is pretty decent, but you got an injured Steve Smith. You got Aiken, who's not a proven wide receiver, and Jimmy Smith is the only guy you have in that secondary. He can't guard everybody. So I got the Cardinals winning this game at home.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Cardinals are going to take note of what the 49ers did. They were just bullying Sharice right over there on the right side. Anquan Bolden was having a field day with them. Yes. So if they continue to do that and take some notes and they get a little revenge of what the sour taste in their mouth from the Steelers, I think the Cardinals can win big in the red zone, 8:30 Sunday night.
That's it, Sean.
Week 7. Wrapped it up, put it in the box, 100% correct.
Yeah.
That's our show, folks. Yeah, that's our show, folks. We'll be back to you guys, same time, same place. I promise we will not skip another week. Football is life. Last words, guys. Couple seconds.
Hashtag Daz caught it.
I think I got a quarter over here. Anybody want to call the Nets playing Sunday afternoon? Anybody want to call it?
Oh.
Baby foot on 3.
I like that. I like that. We should end every show like that. All right, folks. And we out.
Did you boom?
You next week, knuckleheads.
I hate you guys.